This lecture is on the rock cycle. The rock cycle explains how one rock can turn into a different rock. So let's start out with igneous. And let's go down to sedimentary. So how can an igneous rock turn into a sedimentary rock? Look over here for a word bank. So which one of those words would explain how we go from an igneous to a sedimentary rock? First, let's think about how sedimentary rocks form. They form from compaction and cementation of sediments. So how do sediments form? They form from weathering and erosion. So if you take an igneous rock, weather and erode it, you will get sediments. Then how do we turn those sediments into a sedimentary rock? Through compaction and or cementation. Now let's go from a sedimentary rock to a metamorphic rock. Well, let's think about how metamorphic rocks form. They form from an existing rock undergoing heat and pressure. So if we take a sedimentary rock and we add heat and pressure, it will turn into a metamorphic rock. Now let's go from a metamorphic rock to an igneous rock. Again, let's think about how igneous rocks form. Igneous rocks form from magma or lava. So let's think about how do we get magma or lava. First, we're going to have our metamorphic rock melt, which will form our magma and lava. Then what has to happen for that magma or lava in order for an igneous rock to form? It has to cool and crystallize. Now let's go the other way. Let's go from an igneous rock to a metamorphic rock. Again, think about how metamorphic rocks form. They form from an existing rock undergoing heat and pressure. Now let's go from metamorphic to sedimentary. Again, sedimentary rocks form from compaction and cementation of sediments. So how do we get sediments? We're going to take our metamorphic rock and weather and erode it. And that will form sediments. Then we're going to take those sediments and compact or cement them. Now we have a sedimentary rock. And last, let's go from a sedimentary rock to an igneous rock. Again, igneous rocks form from magma or lava. So we're going to have to melt the sedimentary rock first, which will create magma or lava. And then if we cool and recrystallize it, it'll form an igneous rock. Now remember, we can form a metamorphic rock from another metamorphic rock. This diagram doesn't show that. But if you have a metamorphic rock, you can add heat and pressure to it, and it'll turn back into a metamorphic rock. Same thing with igneous. If we have an igneous rock, we can melt it, which will form magma or lava. Then it can cool and crystallize. And that in turn will give us another igneous rock. Same thing with sedimentary rock. If we weather and erode it, it will form sediments. We can compact it, and again, it will form another sedimentary rock.